Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the 49ers going up against the Cardinals. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Their fourth-year quarterback will be leading them, former Louisville Cardinal Teddy Bridgewater.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And John Brown's got it complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 15 carries, 67 yards.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
First down throw for Bridgewater. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Navarro Bowman in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Second down, Bridgewater. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be design runs as well as his scrambles.
And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he's brought down. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover, great moves in short areas.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They go to Johnson again. Room here to run. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Let's go. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Caught right side, Gresham. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their new signal caller for 2017 in his 9th year now. It's Brian Hoyer.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They go play action here on first down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete. And it's second down. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Caught left side, Garcon. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. they may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say Laddie or did he say Lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say Laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard Laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, it's Hyde. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
But able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's Hoyer. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and now it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now Hoyer. And able to find Curley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. And back to the ground. Hyde. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Hoyer. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
They held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue landing.
They'll set up to throw. And he's in for the 49ers score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept him on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not only was that a 3 and out, it was their 3rd straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Now he's forced out right. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Let's go.
1st down, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Fitzgerald's got it right side. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know one adage that actually held up last year. Age is just a number. And I'm talking about Larry Fitzgerald. 33 years old. Led the NFL in receptions with 107.
3rd oldest guy to lead the NFL in receptions. 2 guys did it at age 34, Jerry Rice and MacArthur Lane. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the 2nd half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the 1st half. So we've got a tie game at half, and you can bet both coaches are in that locker room making adjustments and telling their guys to just keep playing hard like they did in the 1st half. All right, let's do this. Here's the 1st half highlights. Head to late in the 1st. Johnson's going to look for space, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. As they get out to a 7-0 lead. We move late into the 2nd. Hoyer's going to take it up the middle, but he'll go in for the score, as that'll tie the score at 7-all. Still late in the 1st half, Fitzgerald's wide open, able to make the grab, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 18-yard line. Cardinals, though, settle for just a field goal. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back down to Glendale for the start of the 2nd half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we're going to look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Dayon Buchanan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
They're going to look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now it's Peterson. Called out a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Over the middle here to Brown. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Now Bridgewater. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Let's talk about what a bonus it is for a running back who's able to catch the ball downfield. Well, David Johnson started his college career as a wide receiver before transitioning. He's got it all.
Well, it showed last year 80 catches from that running back position led the NFL.
Let's go.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Was watching old straight out live.
Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on
Never
both
heard
sides,
of it.
where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got
Look
one.
it up, there is
but
this
was denied as he tried to get the
1-8 or 1-7.
second one.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. To throw is Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jermaine Gresham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
Feel like MLB tonight felt like Madden. I will stream the Nile series soon.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Okay, is this 1-7 or 1-8 on Twitch?
The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
The play fake to Hyde. Now it's Hoyer. And that will be incomplete as well.
This is Madden 18.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. On the return is Peterson. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did
this
before.
game, just haven't downloaded.
You have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I got the sense that the
You showed so we can do an online franchise.
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Jerome Brown. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice
How long
pass for a
does it
first
take
down.
to download?
Let's go. Blue 58.
I have the disc.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down, Bridgewater. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that
Not
exist
that
when you're
long, the
between the
update
20s,
is not that
they
big.
don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
I need to the controls.
Try to run it in. Johnson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10.
I need to know the
So his
controls.
second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. This fielded a few
They're
yards
really
into
not
the
the
end
car.
zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
I'm going
And on
to
the last
download
go-around,
it.
they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside
Okay.
their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field
Okay.
position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Be right back.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 6 yards to go here on second down.
Here we go now.
Here's Hoyer. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. Then he's have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now Hoyer. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here we go.
Hoyer. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And here we go on 1st and goal. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here trying to preserve the lead. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. A high-scoring affair, and the Chargers have now taken the lead. Phillip Rivers, the star there, he threw for over 400 yards. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cardinals, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the 49ners, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.